Well, I can't say I'm Maria because everybody knows that I'm Maria, so... Okay. A young lady approached me and she knew that I was a Christian, and she had a form, an application form for a job in a Christian place, and she wanted me to help her fill out the form. And I looked at the form and I thought, if you were a Christian, then you would have no problem filling out this form. And so I proceeded to ask her a little bit about herself. I asked her, did she go to church? I asked her when was the last time she went. She said she hadn't been for about 5 years, and she grew up knowing the Lord. And then I proceeded to ask her the two questions, the two diagnostic questions. And the first one was, she didn't really know. And then when I asked her the second one, she said, I don't know. She said, maybe it's something to do with Jesus' death. And I thought, well, she's got part of it right. So then where I was talking to her wasn't the right time to talk to her at that stage, so I asked her to come home to my place. And so we met the following Saturday morning. She came and I was able to talk to her about her faith, about what she believed, and some of the questions she just didn't know. I asked her if there was ever a time where she made a commitment to God, and she didn't know what that meant. She didn't know what it meant to commit her life to God or to have Jesus come and live within her. I said, well, have you ever said the sinner's prayer, asking God to forgive you for your sins? No, she hadn't done that either. So I then proceeded to take out the cross, the little cross thing that Alan showed us how to put together, that had a combination of God, man, Jesus, and faith. Grace. Which I needed. So I was able to show her that, and then I took out a different part of the Christianity Explained, the two envelopes. And in one envelope it tells us what is the wrong question. Is we don't get to heaven by going to church, we don't get to heaven by going saying our prayers, we don't get to heaven by doing good things. All of those things are wrong. They're not the way to heaven. However, the right way to heaven is to accept Jesus, to ask Jesus to forgive us. It's for what he did for us. What Jesus did for us upon the cross. That was the way to heaven. So I then proceeded to ask her, would she like to pray the prayer, the sinner's prayer? And she said she would. And so she did that with tears streaming down her eyes. And we've met together again a few times, and hopefully we'll go on from there next year to disciple her.